Sure, here's a short, high-impact welcome script for your YouTube video, crafted to immediately grab attention and spark curiosity. Welcome to the channel where hidden treasures become life-changing fortunes. Today, we're diving into the world of rare bicentennial coins and Liberty Nichols 5-cent coin, 1963, and 1-cent coins, 1992, you might mistake for pocket change, but are actually worth a fortune. If you've got a 5-cent coin from 1963 or a bicentennial quarter, don't spend it just yet. It could be your ticket to overnight wealth. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn might coins. Let's get started in the world of numismatic study and collection of coins' few treasures. Ignite the imagination quite like rare and valuable American coins from the past century. Among these, bicentennial coins and vintage Liberty Nichols hold a place of honor. The United States bicentennial in 1976 inspired a special issue of quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, each bearing unique designs to commemorate 200 years of American independence. While millions of these were produced for circulation, a rare few have become the stuff of legends due to minting errors, unusual materials, or limited production runs. These coins, in pristine condition or struck with extraordinary characteristics, can command staggering prices at auctions, turning a pocketful of change into a fortune overnight. One of the most talked about rarities is the bicentennial quarter, with a double die obverse or reverse, which means that during the minting process, the coin was struck twice with slightly misaligned dies. These imperfections create a ghost-like shadow effect around the images or lettering. Though invisible to the untrained eye, collectors pay thousands of dollars for such anomalies. What makes these coins even more desirable is their connection to a landmark moment in American history, enhancing their narrative value beyond metal and mint. And in the strange world of collectibles, story often equals value, especially when that story is wrapped in stars, stripes, and historical pride. While bicentennial quarters and dollars dominate much of the media buzz, Liberty Head Nichols particularly, from the earlier 20th century dies, equal, if not more, attention. The 1963 Liberty 5-cent coin you might think of is actually a misnomer. The U.S. Mint ceased producing Liberty Nichols in 1913. However, if you encounter a coin labeled Liberty with a 1963 date, you're likely seeing a Jefferson nickel, which features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his estate, Monticello, on the reverse. Still, certain minting errors or rare proof issues from the 1960s have fetched stunning sums, especially if they were struck on the wrong planchette or featured die breaks that make them one of a kind. Even more shocking are the coins that were never meant to exist. The 1975 bicentennial quarter, for example, does not exist at least officially. The U.S. Mint chose to date both 1975 and 1976. Bicentennial coins as 1776 to 1976 to mark the 200th anniversary of American independence. But rumors swirl of transitional error coins bearing the date 1975. Possibly struck in error or as part of experimental runs, if any authenticated specimens were to surface, they would be worth millions, perhaps tens of millions instantly, redefining the record books of coin collecting. Let's not forget that condition is king in numismatics. A coin that's rare but scratched, corroded, or heavily circulated might fetch a few $100s, but the same coin in mint state, 1000s to 65 or higher, can leap into the tens or hundreds of thousands. Proof coins, struck using polished dies and planchettes to give them a mirror-like finish, are also highly sought after. If you happen to own a bicentennial quarter or dollar that shines with an unusual brilliance or features sharp, frosted details, you could be holding a proof coin worth much more than its face value. What really fuels the explosive value of these coins is the emotional and patriotic connection people have with them. Collectors are often not just buyers, they're guardians of heritage. A rare bicentennial coin doesn't just represent a financial investment, it symbolizes national pride, family history, and a tangible link to the revolutionary spirit. When such a coin comes to auction, bidding wars can erupt not only because of rarity, but because of what that coin represents to the American spirit. In a world where fortunes are built on digital assets and volatile stocks, these rare U.S. coins offer a more tactile, grounded form of investment. The thrill of discovering a potentially million-dollar coin in a forgotten drawer or old collection box rivals any lottery win. and stories abound of individuals stumbling upon overlooked coins perhaps passed down through generations. Later sold for small fortunes, these moments aren't just lucky, they're legacy-altering. So if you've got a box of old coins tucked away in a closet, next 1 cent coin, beneath the humble surface of your everyday pocket change may lie a hidden treasure. Rare USA coins that, unbeknownst to many, are worth small fortunes. Among the most legendary are the rare bicentennial 1 cent coins and certain rare issues from 1992, which have astounded collectors and shocked the numismatic world with their sky-high auction prices. These are not the ordinary coins you find jingling in change jars. These are the extraordinary survivors of minting anomalies, experimental runs, and historical commemoration coins that have transformed into million-dollar marvels over time. The most valuable of these can turn an average collector or even a curious citizen into a millionaire overnight. The term bicentennial coins generally refers to U.S. coins issued in 1976 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence. While the cent was not officially redesigned that year like the quarter, half dollar, and dollar were. Rumors and speculation have long swirled about ultra-rare experimental or error bicentennial Lincoln cents that may have been struck in extremely limited numbers. Such coins, if authenticated, could command astronomical prices at auction due to their mythical status. Even without official redesigns, some 1976 cents with off-metal errors, double dies, or proof-like finishes have fetched thousands of dollars, and their lore only grows as collectors continue hunting for these elusive treasures. Perhaps even more astonishing is the story of the 1992 Lincoln cent. While it looks almost identical to the common penny, a particular variety known as the 1992 close AM cent has exploded in value. This variety was minted using a proof reverse die, resulting in the M in America on the reverse being unusually close together, a subtle difference that's invisible to the casual observer. Only a tiny number of these coins were ever released into circulation, and their scarcity has made them objects of intense desire. In pristine condition, a 1992 close AM penny can sell for upwards of $25,000 or more, and even lightly circulated examples can command 5-figure prices. Then there's the 1992D close AM, even rarer than its Philadelphia counterpart. The D mint mark indicates it was struck in Denver, and fewer examples are known to exist, making it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents ever. With less than a couple dozen examples verified, these coins have crossed the auction block for well over $20,000 to $30,000 depending on condition. The appeal lies in the combination of its modernity and extreme scarcity to things that rarely coexist in the coin world. It's the perfect storm of collectability, and it drives coin enthusiasts into a frenzy of searching through jars, drawers, and forgotten piggy banks. The fever around these coins isn't just hype. Stories abound of ordinary people discovering them by accident while sorting inherited coin collections, rolling change, or simply taking a closer look at a penny dropped in a parking lot. It's this sense of possibility, the dream that $1 million coin could be lying in your pocket, that keeps interest soaring. These rare coins aren't only valuable because of what they are. They're valuable because they awaken the treasure hunter in everyone. Suddenly, every penny becomes a mystery, every coin a potential windfall, and with modern authentication, services making it easier to verify these finds, more everyday people are cashing in. Collectors and experts alike emphasize the importance of condition. A 1992 close AM cent that's nearly flawless, what numismatists call mint state, can be worth multiple times more than one with wear. Coins graded MS67 or higher are exceedingly rare, and their pristine surfaces make them museum-worthy. Combine this with their low survival numbers and intriguing backstory, and you've got a coin that commands attention in any auction house or high-end private collection. These aren't just pieces of copper, they're fragments of minting history, with the power to change lives. Let's not forget the allure of era coins. Among both bicentennial and 1992 issues, era coins, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and transitional planchette errors, can also catapult their value into the thousands or even tens of thousands. An off-metal bicentennial cent, for instance, mistakenly struck on a dime planchette is an extreme rarity and a prize for any collector. Errors like these, born from momentary lapses in the minting process, are like accidental masterpieces mistakes that are now masterpieces of numismatic art. For those lucky enough to possess one of these treasures, the next steps can be life-changing. Professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC is a must for authentication and maximizing value. Once verified, these coins can be listed in elite auction houses, where deep-pocketed collectors eagerly bid tens sell right away, simply knowing that you hold a coin worth tens.